I've been doing Inktober every year since 2016, and sometimes I've used the challenge to learn new techniques. I think Inktober is great, especially for digital artists, to try and learn traditional media. I work digitally, so I'm drawing on a screen throughout the year. And even though I want to use traditional media too, it isn't easy to find the time and learn it. That's why Inktober has been helpful to me, and maybe you too can use this kind of challenge to do things you wanted to but didn't have the drive to start or persevere. In 2017, I tried Copic markers. Black and white, nothing too complicated, and I was happy with the result. This gave me confidence, and I thought I could do the same with watercolors for Inktober's 2019 edition. I started to practice watercolors in September to have a month to get used to them before October. I have read some books and I watched a couple of tutorials. This drawing was my first try, and this one was my second attempt. You can see that I'm already trying to make full illustrations. At this point, I thought, what am I doing? I'm wasting materials and they cost money. Just because I know digital drawing and a few other traditional techniques doesn't mean I can manage watercolors just like that. So I stopped, and after 3 years of successfully doing the challenge, I didn't do Inktober in 2019. In 2020, I decided to try inking with a G pen, only line art with black fills. Again, nothing too complicated. And this year, 2021, I decided to try watercolors again, but this time I bought some affordable online courses to follow teachers and do their assignments. So now I'm taking the proper steps a beginner should take. It's October 15th and I've done these practices. So far, I'm keeping up with the challenge, and I'm getting used to how watercolors work. I'm excited to include ink later, and hopefully I will make complete watercolor illustrations by the end of the month. I also decided not to post these on social media. I'm using Inktober and its momentum to learn and follow online courses. I'm not participating in the challenge per se. I'm showing them on this YouTube video though. The materials I'm using. Most of these I've gathered through the years and I'm using them until now. The paper I used is Canson Watercolor Cold Press 300 grams and Canson 100% cotton. I'll be using this one at the end after I practice with the other one, because this one is more expensive. As for the paintings, I have this small set of 15 colors from a brand called Van Gogh. It was quite cheap, and I also like that it's travel friendly. My boyfriend also donated me watercolor tubes that he no longer uses. These are 7 years old. I've gathered brushes over the years. Still, I bought a $10 set that had different sizes and shapes, and it also came with this palette, which was super useful. And finally, I'm also using the ink and pens that I used for Inktober 2020 and a white acrylic painting to add highlights at the end. November 1st. Yesterday I finished Inktober and I think I did learn watercolors. I now know how they work and I feel more confident using them. I really liked this experience because I followed the lessons of 6 different artists. Each of them has their style and ways of using watercolors, so I could explore different approaches towards the same medium. By day 30, I had finished all the lessons, and on day 31, I wanted to explore a more loose and expressive style. And it was a complete mess. I felt like I was juggling the painting and lots of happy accidents, one after the other. This last drawing made me realize that I've just started. I learned the basics and it's only a matter of continuing on my own, doing stuff, and little by little I'll master watercolors. I encourage you to try those new mediums that maybe you also have postponed over the years. You can use Inktober as I did, or maybe your winter vacations, or any other month. My best advice would be to follow an online course. I don't think there's more value in being completely self-taught. There are some great artists with affordable lessons that make learning easier. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.